Hey, this is Glenn from Digital Synergy, and today I'm going to tell you about 5 SEO hacks that show you how to make money on YouTube and grow your YouTube channel. So stay tuned. All right, so YouTube has over 1 billion people visiting the site every day, and that makes it a great medium which allows you to put your content in front of a global audience that's ready to buy. And if you've been trying to grow your YouTube channel, well, you're in the right place because today we're going to go over 5 powerful tips that help you grow your YouTube channel. So number 1 is to create video titles from doing keyword research. Now, this is a common mistake that people often make when creating videos without doing any keyword research. And this is really important because the title is one of the most important SEO factors that YouTube looks at. You want to make sure that you keep your title relatively short if possible. So I would suggest keeping it within 70 to 80 characters. Even though YouTube actually allows you to put in up to 100, you might want to not do that because it might drop off at the end and some users may not be able to read the entire title. So if you can, stay within 70 to 80. And be sure you're using keywords that are relevant and something that your target audience is searching online for. Now, there are some free tools that you can use for keyword research. There's obviously a lot of paid tools as well. But the best free tools available for you to use is actually using Google and YouTube itself to search for keywords. And I'm just going to show you an example of that because some people are on a budget if they're just starting. There are also paid tools that you can use, but I'm just going to show you a quick way to help you do some fairly simple keyword research. Now, this isn't going to tell you how many people are actually searching, but what it will tell you is that people are actually searching for these keywords. So in other words, it's not going to tell you the number of volume of people that are searching, but if you just want a quick way to find out if people are searching for particular keywords, you just type in the keyword and then you'll see this drop down. If a keyword shows up here, that means that people are actively searching for these keywords. So you might want to start with keywords that you find here if you don't want to pay for a paid tool. Now, you can also, aside from that, you can go down below here and see where it says searches related to web marketing. So this will also give you some additional keywords that will clue you in as to what people are searching for. Another good tip is if you do a space, it might, and then start typing in like the alphabet, and go down the list. It'll give you additional keywords that people are searching for. So that, as an example, B and then C and so on and so forth. You can do the same thing within YouTube itself. So if we do web marketing search, as you can see here, these are all the searches that people are doing for web marketing within YouTube. So I just wanted to give you those 2 quick free tools that are available when you're doing your keyword research. So make sure that you're using relevant keywords in the title because that is very, very important SEO factor. And then make sure that people are obviously searching for that key phrase. If you can get a paid tool, then I would advise you doing that. But this is a good little tip to know. All right, one other tool I wanted to tell you about is also free. This kind of just gives you some ideas. So it's a website. It's called Answer the Public, and you could just type in. Let's just go with the same theme here. Whoops, web marketing, and if you click on that and hit search, it's pretty cool. It's compiling all the information. Basically, it gives you a set of questions that people are searching, revolving around the search term that you put in. So here it'll be, and it says what, will, what, when. So it gives you these types of questions. So like how internet marketing works, what is web marketing strategy, how internet marketing benefits customers. As you can see, it gives you all these ideas. And it does give you an awful lot of information. So it gives you prepositions here, is to, so it just goes on and on, comparisons. So this is a handy tool to kind of give you some more ideas. So I wanted to show you that as well. All right, so let's move on to number 2. And number 2 is make sure that you optimize your video descriptions. Now, most people neglect this step, but it's extremely important. And remember, you're essentially talking to YouTube's algorithm, so you're telling it what your video is about. And the best way to do that is within your description. So make sure you include, at minimal, a summary describing what the video is about and include variations of your keyword. Also, don't forget to add any relevant links here. This is typically where you would put your call to action, right, in the video. You could put it within the video itself, but you also want to direct them to a hyperlink within the descriptions. And this could be some type of a lead magnet with an opt-in form to a free course, or maybe it's just a link to your website or blog post, wherever you want to drive traffic to, and basically what you make that call to action to, that's where you want to make sure to include that that video description. So let's see if we can find an example of somebody doing that. Let's just click on one of these here. I'm just gonna pause that, and here. So here, check out Fiverr for help with creating your channel here. So this is basically what I'm talking about, including a link in your description. So I'm sure they probably have some sort of call to action telling them to check out the link in the description. I'm going to do it as well in this video, as you'll see, and it's a good strategy to have. All right, so let's move on to step number 3. And step number 3 is embedding your video to your website or your blog. And this is just added exposure for your video. This is where you can allow people going to your website to share, view, and comment on your videos. Because once you embed your videos on your site, it actually allows users to play your video, pause, share it, and they can do it all without actually leaving your site. It also seems to help a lot with SEO, as it's seen as a valid backlink from a branded website, which is your website. So that's a good thing to do. If you could embed it on your site or even anybody else's site, it's always good. So make sure if you can do that, go ahead and do that. All right, so moving on to number 4, and that is to make sure that you track your YouTube analytics. As with any type of marketing, it's essential to track your analytics to see how your SEO efforts are paying off. And you want to make sure you're keeping an eye on your metrics, which allows you to understand what's going on, which videos are performing better than others, and kind of taking that data and acting on those. So there are 2 popular tools that you can use to help you with analytics. And the first one is, there's 2. There's vidIQ and there's YouTube Buddy. So let me show you what those are. So actually right here, I'm inside of a video. And these are actually Chrome extensions, so you can download them. They're free. Now they do have paid versions of these as well, but you can when you're just starting off, you can just get away with the free versions. Actually, I'm just using the free versions, and it's working fine. But if you want a little more data, they really are good tools. As you can see here, this one up here is TubeBuddy. And it tells you, how many views this video is getting, the subscriptions, the mentions, the likes, and so on and so forth. So it gives you all this data. It also tells me what tags these people are using on this particular video. So if I'm in the same niche, I could basically see what tags they're using and go ahead and copy them to my video as well. And vidIQ, essentially the same thing. They're essentially the same type of tool. They give you the same type of information. So those work really, really well. Now the other thing too is that you can actually just use YouTube Studio and Google Analytics to check out the metrics, and those basically give you all the information that you really need, and those are free. Now the metrics that you should be watching out for are unique viewers, watch time, impressions, click-through rate, if you're getting any playlist engagement, traffic sources, and of course the subscriber growth. So you want to keep an eye on all those things, make sure that you're on the right track, and as I mentioned, watching your analytics is extremely important. People seem to neglect that as well. So I wanted to include that in. So let's move on to the 5th hack, the SEO hack, and that is make sure that you're using the keyword, okay, the keyword that we spoke about earlier when you researched, in your file name. Now, as simple as this sounds, it really goes a long way in terms of helping you rank your video. For example, you want to make sure that you change the video file name from something really ugly like 877.499.mp4, Instead, you want to actually change the file name to, as in this example, dogtrainingtips.mp4. And that will really, really help you go a long way, because most people aren't even doing that. All right, so those are the 5 tips that will help you make money on YouTube and grow your YouTube channel. But I really want to leave you with one more thing, because the most important thing you can do to grow your channel and make money on YouTube is to get more people to watch your video, right? So I want to quickly tell you about a strategy that I've been using, and it's by an internet marketer named Paul Murphy, and he's literally cracked the code on getting videos ranked at the top of Google and YouTube. And I wanted to show you some quick examples here of the type of results that he's getting as well as what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and open up this incognito window. I've already kind of set this up just to expedite this, but as you can see here, the reason I'm using an incognito window is because I don't want to be logged into my account, my YouTube account, because it will basically favor my own videos. So if I go into an incognito window, I won't have that problem, and it'll be fair game as far as what it shows me. So that's the reason that I'm going into incognito window. So let me show you, I've already, as I said, I've set these tabs up so we can go through these fairly quickly. So if we go to the first one here, this is basically what's, it's just a regular search in Google, and I typed in Demio trial. Now Demio is a SaaS, or it's a software basically. And as you can see here, if you're not familiar with it, I'm sure you're probably seeing more of this every day. And this shows the videos. It's called the Google Carousel. And from this keyword, I'm going to just go ahead and refresh the page just to show you. As you can see, this is the internet marketer I'm telling you about. He is basically #1 in this carousel. Now that's prime real estate, as you can see here. #1 on Google. It's not just these are ads up here, so you can see he's right here. He's not paying a penny for any type of advertising. You can't pay for these, okay? And he's showing up there. So I also wanted to do a search in Google, in YouTube to show you as well. So I just refreshed the page. This is him as well, okay? Demio trial. Let's move on to another search, and this one is Webinar Jam free trial. Let me refresh the page, and there we are. And as you can see here, here is the carousel again, and this is actually passive income ladder. This is domination. He's dominating the carousel right here. Let's keep going in YouTube for the same keyword. Let's see how we're doing, and he is right here, actually #2 and #3 and #4. So again, it's just total domination here. Let's keep moving. Ever webinar free trial. Okay, domination here, 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 and here. And let's keep going. Webinar free trial in the Google. Again, he's totally like again, this is just prime real estate. You can't get better than that. So now I want to show you a couple. I just started doing this for several weeks now, and I'm going after Groove Pages. If you haven't heard of it, it's a new funnel builder, relatively new. And so I'm going to refresh the page here, and as you can see here, here's Paul. This is him, and I'm right underneath him. I'm actually right here again. So I'm right underneath. So I'm competing with Paul, and he doesn't mind because he's teaching me how to do this. Here I am again. Okay, so I'm dominating on that page. And let's go ahead and take a look at another one, a Groove Pages trial. And here I'm #1, actually #2. Okay, and this who's #1 is Mike Filsaime. He's the actual creator of Groove Pages. So I'm right underneath the main guy who created this under Groove Pages trial. Okay, so let's keep moving under Groove Pages free trial in Google. See where we're coming up here. If we're coming up, Groove Pages free trial. We're not here, but we're here. So I'm gaining some authority here. Hopefully, I keep going, and I will soon have a position in the front carousel as well. All right, let's keep going. Groove Pages free trial. Okay, here I am, free trial. I'm dominating this is me with digital synergy. Okay, this is me. This is me. Again, this is the creator. So I'm above the creator under Groove Pages free trial. So and then let's do Groove Pages review. And here, this is Paul. Okay, so Paul is all over this. He's got prominence over here, and yeah. See, I'm just starting to show up here. This is me right here, Digital Synergy. So I'm getting up there again. I just started using this strategy. He's been doing this for over 7 months, as you can see. Probably even there's some that he's had. That's the other thing. These will stick. These will stay in position. Let's see if we could see some of these. How long they? Yeah. See, look at this. November 2017. Okay, so he's been there for over 3 years. So those are solid rankings, guys. So if you want to get results like this, just go ahead and click on the link below to get free access to a free training where Paul will walk you through his 5-step system. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to be available, so I would click that link right now while you can, while it's available. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notify bell to be alerted of my latest videos where I show you more on how to make money with YouTube. So go ahead, get your free training below, and I'll see you next time.